The debate that has lasted for centuries. If God exists, why doesn't he prevent evil? What do we see when we look at the evil in the world from an atheist perspective?
Evils are the natural result of the struggle for survival. Human nature does not change. Humans are animals too. When someone puts their own interests first, they can commit any kind of evil.
Therefore, because an atheist does not believe in God, they cannot speak of the problem of evil. If they are talking about the problem of evil, their aim is different. They are producing a counter-argument. The problem of evil appears right at the beginning of the Quran. The first ones to raise the issue are the angels. Let's try to imagine the setting described in the Quran. We are moving to another dimension, a completely different realm, a dimension where time does not exist. Perhaps the universe hasn't even been created yet. But the universe we live in now is ready as a project. The physical blueprint of existence is presented to the angels. The most important element of the project is human. God shows the angels the first model, the prototype of the human being.
Your Lord said to the angels, I will create a Khalifa on earth.
What does Khalifa mean? Dictionaries give these meanings. To be a deputy on someone's behalf, to succeed, to rule, to manage. God sends man to earth as his representative. This is the human being's position relative to other living creatures and beings. The angels examine the software of the human prototype placed before them, and they notice the will embedded in the human being's spiritual makeup. They see the terrifying potential for evil within him, because having the ability to exercise free will, oppression, and shed blood. Seeing this, the angels are astonished and want to understand the wisdom behind it.
Wilt thou place therein one who will make mischief therein and shed blood?
In response to the angel's question, God points to forms of wisdom that the angels do not know and cannot know.
He said, Surely I know that which ye know not.
What do we understand from this dialogue? In the plan of the universe, God gave human beings free will, and humans accepted it. On Earth, human beings have a time-bound vicegerency, a delegated authority. Preventing oppression is entrusted to the human being as God's vicegerent. So, this is the core concept of the world project. According to the Quran, the earth is an examination hall. People are constantly being born to join the exam, and those whose time is up leave the hall. Then new ones join the exam. There are no written questions, there are living questions. What does a living question mean? Every event is a question. Every incident we face is a question. Human beings have the responsibility to confront the evils they witness and to prevent them. As far as they can, they must try to stop them. What is the most striking point in this exam? First, those taking the exam must be able to answer the questions as they wish. No one should force them into anything. There must be freedom to solve correctly or incorrectly.
There is no compulsion in religion.
The verse, "There is no compulsion in religion," points to this. Suppose I solve some questions incorrectly in the exam. Someone can warn me, but they cannot come and solve the questions for me. If a teacher came and solved the question for me, it wouldn't be fair. In this exam, man can use his will freely for good or evil within certain limits. An opportunity to do good comes before me. This, right here, is a question. Will I do that good deed or not? An evil is being committed right before my eyes. This too is a question. Do I take action to stop that evil, or do I stay passive? Because preventing evils and stopping oppression is a task that belongs to the human God created as a vicegerent on earth. Suppose I took an exam. A difficult question came before me. It's like saying,
"Let the teacher come and do these questions."
Yet has given me free will. A personal mistake can remain as a personal mistake. A warning is enough. But if it has entered the public sphere, if it violates other people's rights, then preventing it becomes a human responsibility. If evils did not exist, preventative good deeds would not exist either. What if God solved the questions and problems? And if God prevented the evils? Suppose someone commits theft. Suppose someone attempts murder. Suppose people lie while speaking or slander someone. Suppose people gossip. What would happen then? If every oppressor instantly faced their downfall, no one would attempt to do evil. Wouldn't it be better if the world were like this? Yes, it would be good. Evil would vanish from the earth. Every bad person would instantly meet their doom and be punished. But the world would no longer be a place of testing. When Hitler was 18, his greatest goal was to enter the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts. He passed the preliminary round, but his figure drawing was found insufficient in the next exam. If Professor Griepenkurl hadn't vetoed him, Hitler would have been a painter, and world history would have changed. Then, when Hitler died, he would be lying in Hietzinger Cemetery as an innocent painter. Tiflis Meteorological Observatory. When Stalin was 20, he was an ordinary meteorologist here. If an informant hadn't reported him to the Tsar's secret police, he might have remained a meteorologist for the rest of his life. Perhaps tens of millions would not have been slaughtered. But what if every capacity for evil were eliminated before it ever emerged? What would happen then? The true nature of those with evil potential would not be revealed. Asking for evils to be prevented in the exam hall is a bit like this. A small film set. A girl is being held hostage. The camera is recording. But a security guard who doesn't notice the set rushes to save the girl. This is another film set. A passerby kicks the suitcase of an innocent man on the street. Another person takes his bag. A kind person, unaware of the filming, rushes to help the victim. If God intervened in evils during the world's exam, this is the kind of scene that would emerge. It would no longer be an examination hall. The Matrix. Let's remove the Agent Smiths from the script. What would be left? The movie Django. Let's remove the Calvin Candy character from the film. The movie ends. The Dark Knight.
Sure, you just take off your little mask and show us all who you really are.
Let's remove the villain from the film script. Batman would be out of a job. When you erase the villains, only the heroes are left. But how will it be known that the heroes are truly good without being tested by evil? When villains and evils are erased from the script, will there be any noteworthy goodness left to do? Everyone on Earth is the star of their own movie. There are as many different movies being made as there are people. Good guys and bad guys, women and men alike, get to show their true colors. Human beings are God's vicegerents on Earth. That's why fighting evil is a core human duty. Humans are tested through this duty, a very natural and fair exam. Words and actions are improvised, and the door to success is wide open for everyone. But what about those who enter the world exam with disabilities or as victims? What will happen to them? The next episode is about that.